Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and we finally made it. Guys, we finally made it. We finally made it. We finally made it, everybody. I've got a donut. I don't even eat sugar normally, but when Bitcoin goes to $37,000 overnight, and it's still above $34,000 when you wake up, that deserves a treat. All right, I don't know what else to tell you. That deserves everything. And every single crazy one of y'all out there who's stuck with me through this entire journey, you guys are amazing. Every single one of you deserves a motherfucking clap. Can't clap with this thing in my hands, but you understand what I mean, right? Damn! Now, before we talk about exactly why this is all happening and how we were right on so many different fronts, let's talk about front number one. Exactly what we're seeing right now is what we have been predicting for a good while. It's that Bitcoin starts to gain first before altcoins take up that momentum. I think I've covered this in the majority of my videos recently. And a little fun fact, I've actually got 3 videos I never decided to post from like last week or so that even go more in depth on it all, and I still think I'll release them today or tomorrow or whatever. But the story goes as follows. We have said on this channel time and time again, and guys, make sure you press that like button if you're excited for the bull market to be back, that Bitcoin will gain first. That's what we're going for right now. Then into major altcoins like our XRP or Cardano or Solana, whatever, coins at the top. And then later, we go into the crazy altcoins that are way lower down the rankings. You can see a couple ones are already starting to pop off. I can't find them right now, but there's one coin already here, up 16%, up 13%, and there's one, I think, 18, yeah, here, Rocket Pool. Some coins are already outperforming Bitcoin. 𝗕𝗃 is up 30% right now. So I understand the market is demanding the crazier gains, and that's usually what you start to see as the bull market returns, that altcoins start massively outperforming. But specifically here, Bitcoin is still at the top of the top because of the news. And if you're wondering what's going on right now, is this right here. BlackRock's iShares, so their Bitcoin ETF filing, or rather their trust officially, has been listed on the DTCC, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. At the same time, the SEC has accepted the rule change to list and trade shares of the Grayscale Ethereum's Futures ETF Trust, or I should say trust, which is an ETF. People were also excited about this official statement, but it doesn't really mean too much. A DC Court of Appeals has formalized its ruling in the Grayscale versus SEC case. Nothing new, just a formal mandate statement. But here's what Rover had to say, which went really trendy. BlackRock is buying Bitcoin now. BlackRock has told the SEC it'll seed its spot Bitcoin ETF in October in preparation for approval. Seeding an ETF involves obtaining initial capital, usually from a bank or a broker-dealer, to buy several creation units, such as Bitcoin in this context. This is so ChatGPT. This capital is exchanged for ETF shares, which become available for open market trading on the first day. So basically, BlackRock is going to start buying Bitcoin. Well, they've actually already got a huge amount of Bitcoin, but we're talking here about them specifically buying Bitcoin for transaction purposes for their clients. Jeremy Hogan said, the Bitcoin ETF listing on NASDAQ is only evidence of BlackRock's confidence that its ETF will be approved by the SEC. It's like cleaning up your bedroom and making sure your roomie is out of the apartment all night. It might not happen this date, but you got a good feeling. And for fun, let's quickly get back to this video.
If it's not going to 0, it's going to 1,000,000. It's either nothing, right? If it's nothing, then it's getting scrubbed out and banned. And of course, we now know that it's not getting banned, right? There's no way that Fidelity, Citadel, BlackRock, Charles Schwab, Deutsche Bank, Credit Agricole, Banco Santander all decide they're interested in this, right? They're not endorsing a tulip bulb. If it's not
that passion that Michael Saylor had right there, I'd say that's the message everybody agrees with that watches the channel, I hope. Which is, we either go motherfreaking big or we go home. There's no in between. We're not here for eeny miny, teeny whiny, little bitty gains. We're here for the big motherfreaking leagues. And the funniest part is, it's not that hard. I mean, if you really take a look at the crypto market now, was buying crypto and waiting for a couple of months because it's doubled since the start of this year, was it really hard? Well, it was hard to hold through perhaps, but the buying concept was really not that hard. It's like I talked about in my video yesterday, which I'm so happy got received quite well. We talked about the investment philosophy and about the idea that the initial step to pick your cryptocurrencies is the hardest out of everything. You know, going ahead and saying, I'm going to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to buy a crypto, I'm going to buy XRP, I'm going to buy Chainlink. That's the hardest part. Most people get stuck in this concept of, hey, I'm thinking of getting into crypto. Which crypto should I buy? And they say stuck. Whichever one you bought. If you bought one of the main ones, right now you'd be in profit. And again, that's what our theory relies on. I have been building a couple of things actually in the background, but I'll be releasing them very soon for you guys because we've got to strategize better. I understand that there are a lot of people that are watching these videos every single day who wish they could get some extra information, a little group of like-minded people. So I've been thinking about how to exactly build that, because I do believe if you really want to get the farthest in life, you need like-minded people around you. It's just the truth of the matter. And I tried it with Discord. I tried it just with a free, public, and easy way. But I noticed, and this is such a common theme, people are not willing to give it their all if they're not seeing that others are giving it their all, if you understand my drift. So I'm really looking for a more committed group of people who are willing to sit down with me, go look through a certain set of altcoins and decide which one is best to go for, which one is best to focus on, because the bull market is nigh, all right, it's here. I will say this, I am extremely bullish on crypto. I believe every single person right now that's got some money in it will probably do exceedingly well, but there is of course some downside potential over the next year as the Bitcoin halving happens in about 6 months from now, April 2024. And usually we see a spurt into the Bitcoin halving, somewhere along the line though a little decline, and then another spurt out. So in this midst, in the next 6 months, I don't think we're going to get to an all-time high just quite yet, but rather like this. I don't think the top of the Bitcoin bull market will happen this year. With this year, I mean these 12 months. I think it'll be in 2025. And in the midst, of course, there'll be a lot of volatility, but a new all-time high, for example, $70,000 per Bitcoin, could actually be achieved in the next 12 months. I'm talking about the top of the bull market tipping over. And that's such a crucial thing. And the reason I tell people to watch my channel, funny enough, I'm not a financial advisor, right? But what we are going to try to do is the two pivotal things. One is try to find altcoins and just investments that work the best in the bull market to, instead of to turn $1,000 into $4,000, because everybody can do that, to turn $1,000 into $1 million. That's one. And second of all is we're going to actively look every single day to spot when things are fading out or when things are getting so scary we should kind of start selling. I've already given out a couple of pieces of my philosophy when it comes to buying and selling to you guys. I still believe there are more parts to be covered, which of course I'll be doing every single day here on my YouTube channel because I genuinely want you guys to succeed. There's going to be a person out there, guys, that's going to try to sell you more. They're going to say, hey, I'm going to be able to do the because they're liars. A lot of people don't have morals. A lot of people are snake oil salesmen. I've got nothing to sell you. And I cannot be hurt by sharing this information. And even if I was slightly hurt, perhaps if I was going completely against myself, I might not make a video because that would be perhaps kind of stupid unless I'm explaining what I did wrong. But honestly, the main reason, guys, is I believe you have to do good. And if you don't believe me off of my words, just look at my actions, which is all I'll say about that. Anyway, an interesting number is that $400 million worth of Bitcoin got liquidated. It's actually interesting that $100 million worth of longs also got liquidated in the midst. Of course, the majority of it were shorts though. But over the last hour, a lot of longs are taken out right now. You can see over the last 24 hours, it's mostly just Bitcoin shorts that all got liquidated and wrecked. Over the last hour, it's not significant numbers, but it's mostly longs because, again, we're seeing a slight little tuple. And I will say yet again, I do believe the bull market is back. I've made countless videos talking about why the bull market is back. But this does not mean we're going to see one straight up spurt towards 70,000 straight away. There's going to be many hiccups along the road, and this just shows that really there's some power keeping our prices down, but all this BlackRock news in theory should have pumped prices into the freaking Valhalla already. But something is keeping it down. As you guys remember that, I think you will be golden. But once more, guys, I recommend you all to subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified whenever some crazy news drops. You're doing that for yourself though. What you can do for me is go ahead and press the like button on this video just to show you're excited about this because we are finally back!